Tami is in charge of erasing Hussein's past. And I'll have to put in the new sugar check this morning as well about the Immaculate Network getting Professor Foot's class, Milton's latest parable videos and imagery. Let me start off this long Tommy, or hopefully short. I'll just be quick and to the point. Let me start it off with the parable that got all of my stuff erased on this computer that is not connected to the internet, so they didn't come in that way. Offloaded all the photos, all the videos, corrupt cowardly California cop parables, a nice 9/11 Flight 93 check video with a whole lot of squad cars going up that way down El Paso, and a cop calling the coward Hussein what he is, a coward Muslim. Can't even own up to his own faith, his own violent faith. He says this is what placed Barack Hussein Obama in our White House, sustaining our democracy. Also has the buffoon Trump in there. And he tries to call me, 424-229-4140. Not 193 check in 9.5 years of asking. I'm John Milton Brady. He makes that video, he posts that video, every cop should. Until we have real leaders. Elected, fairly elected leaders. Like the image from a few days ago. Let me see if I can find it. And I'll go ahead and excuse me. Got a little tick on my throat. "9/11 Flight 93 check. Americans for unhijacked lifelines and fairly elected officials not placing." After we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein's placing someone named Hussein, a Muslim name, in the White House, sustaining our democracy right after that. Now they got the buffoon Trump in there as comic relief. This is the image, post and repost it. Let me show you yesterday's, which got erased. Because everything got stolen from yesterday. I can't download from YouTube the Tami parable. They don't do that anymore, apparently. And my lower, that one wouldn't have backed up the flicker, but the lower depth minute parables were not backed up yesterday. No photos as well. The devil, Lori, my personal knife in the back sister. That style of taunting, that hatred. And yeah, that's the same hatred that placed someone named Hussein in the White House, sustaining our democracy. Well, let me tell you that parable that got everything started, got everything from yesterday erased. Iran, yes, I chose the name because it's not his real name. A federal agency, agent, officer, whatever he might be called, he's talking to Susan, who's covering the story that she knows her boss won't put on the news. She's a reporter, but she knows he's not going to put it on the news. She's covering it for the Immaculate Network worldwide. Get truth out there. Ron says they started on Barack Hussein Obama, the terrorist, back during Ronald Reagan, and continued through the administrations right up until the point where they told them, before they had even had the election, that they were going to place Hussein in our White House, sustaining our democracy. And so in that minute parable, which I had to make a video of, because the MP4 was backed up. That's all I have left from yesterday, MP4 backup from Instagram. The Minute Parables. It won't combine. I've been combining months worth of my nightly parables. Hope to get to the 93 checks, that kind of thing. I've been doing that, and it won't combine. It won't strip off the audios for my Tami audios. That's the parable that got it all started. And yeah, as I watched the squad car, must have been about 10 of them. Had something big going up that way. Maybe it was truth or something. As I watched that, I made that parable about what every cop in America should do, everyone who's honest. Make that video, you had that call to me and say this is what placed Hussein in our White House, Hussein our democracy. This is what has that buffoon Trump. We're not going to get good leaders until we point this out. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, make that video, whatever you get. When you don't get me, post it. Now as I show you my big fives and then some photos, let me tell you about the Tami parable. Tami was taken to see that video I just described by Wu, his boss. Remember, Tommy's a no-armed Chinese fellow. He's always been blindly obedient. He was told by his boss, Wu, to stick that right arm into the wood chipper. He did that. Lefty saw what was going on with righty, getting chipped up and all that, and Lefty wisely, after being surprised, jumped off. That's a wise thing to do if you are an arm or anything that can resemble an arm. You see something bad happen to somebody at work or where you live, wherever. Check and post in 5. No, I don't know where that came from. Jump off. Check and post in 5 when you see those Latter-day Sinners casing your neighborhoods. Now I bet a lot of folks out there have noticed that when you have the pod people, the fraud of a faith Mormons casing your neighborhood, going knocking on doors, and nobody's home during the day. Most of them work, huh? That's what they're doing, checking to see when somebody's there, when somebody's not there. I bet you've noticed more thefts after that. Make a video of those. I was told by a Mormon himself that they've got a lot of shared values, similar values with the Muslims. That's why there's so many of them. On Salt Lake City, is it? Or are you just plain Utah? Campuses. Make a video of those fraud of faith folks. And yes, anything that might disappear shortly after they've been casing their neighborhood for those folks they don't have up in their front of the church on those front pews. Testify on video as to what happens. These are the folks casing our neighborhood. This is what disappears, and of course you get nowhere with the cops complaining about the Mormons. Enough of that. Back to Tami. So Tami got told to erase Hussein'S past. It's one thing not to, have to worry, because I've commented often about the Mideast PR campaign in our news media and primetime TV. I've commented about that. So they don't really have to worry unless, a whole lot of Rons worried about what these folks who have hijacked America might be planning next. They're getting that truth out. You come across it, you spread it along. Pass it along. But, Tommy's in charge of erasing any history of Barack Hussein Obama. you know, back from his jet-setting days, going to Saudi Arabia to visit his dad perhaps, or just plain to visit other terrorists. You guys, I was surprised when they deleted all that very intensely and very over the top, in an over the top way. I was surprised. So there's something there. If you're in a federal agency and you've been making and you notice that you resemble Ron, make sure you make your phone takes a photo, makes a video. Document that in case it disappears. And yeah, Tami has a lot of tools at his disposal, and he's not the brightest, but he does have techie who is able to do all kinds of stuff with high-tech toys, meaning that history of him buying that plane ticket to go to this place or that place, or any number of different things. Yeah, I haven't really been working on it because I spent half the afternoon making a video of the MP4, so I got them for tomorrow as well as today. It may be repetitive for a couple of days, but you repeat something to drive home the point, and there's something there. We need to dig into it, and yeah, make sure they don't do worse next. Turn that dark page in American history to a brighter future with truth. Make that video of your hijack call to me right now. Certify your mail as well. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. That in itself is enough to tell you about Hussein and what those PC folks, PC Muslim folks, are able to accomplish. Certify that mail, use FedEx, UPS, no private carrier, and no certified, non-certified mail, and over 9.5 years of asking, no calls either. Make that video, whatever you get. When you don't get me, post it. 424-229-4140. Make the video, post the video. Takes just 5 minutes. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. If you called me in the past couple years, I've recently made a video of this phone and everything to and from it on my call log. Posted it at youtube.com/DNFD series. Check it out. Look for it on Domino Network as well. The Immaculate Network. And make post and repost you telling others to call me. 424-229-4140. See how quick it can be. You see that siren coming past? Take out your phone. Say, call John Melton Brady, make a video of what's wrong with our lifelines. They're being hijacked. It doesn't matter why, because you're a Christian perhaps, and they just placed Hussein in our White House. It's a Muslim name, guys. Because you're not the big name in your business, or because you live in the wrong neighborhood, wrong town. Doesn't matter. It's going to be just as newsworthy if your phone's not allowed to work when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. So you make that video right now of it not being allowed to work. Be the reporter. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their job. Come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. For all of those I'm having a hairy moment. All of those, I've been misspeaking a lot. All of you who are, I gotta go turn the battery on. I've noticed that it was warmer than usual. So I think I know what's going on. Now, yeah. Let me bring everything over here. I lost what I was saying. Make that video, whatever you get. When you don't get me, post it. 424-229-4140, and hopefully I can get it charged up enough. Oh, I got a new flashlight. I haven't even had the time to try it out because of the Dell freaking over that video, parable video about Ron, federal employee, and those files on Barack Hussein Obama, the terrorist. You don't have to believe anything about his past. Yeah, Trump's where the ruble stops now, isn't it? The buck stops. Whatever they have over there. You don't have to believe any of that. Just pick up your phone. There's Barack Hussein Obama, the terrorist. Hijacking your call to me. What placed him in office? What placed Trump in office? 424-229-4140. You have no idea when else your phone won't be allowed to work because of what you see when you try to call me. Make that video, post that video. And I cannot stress that enough. If you got some stuff you've seen in your neck of the woods, even if you're not in a federal agency, you make videos of it, you take photos of it, you back it up. Your phone takes a photo, makes a video. Okay, so Tami, gets his folks and they go off to Saudi Arabia, they go to Washington, they go wherever Harvard is to erase stuff from way back then about his ties to certain folks. I remember I did a Google because I had heard somewhere that Osama bin Laden went to a college in the United States. And I Googled and I got an entry. And I went to the entry and it wasn't valid. It wasn't what it was for. So I hit the back button and it then said there's no he went to a college somewhere in the Mideast. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta get my poker. Support. Hear that siren? So you can take out your phone just then. Hear that siren? Make a video. Call John Melton Brady. Try to call John Melton Brady. You can certify your mail to him. Those who are placing in our White House to stain our democracy, they are worried enough about it to alter phone records covered up. So you make a video of your call record. You trying to call me, number is dialed, time dialed, and when it disappears from the phone record, that's organized crime placing kings in our White House. We don't need. We need to do something about that. Do something about that. Make that video. Tell all your friends to do the same. Make that video when you hear that siren. See that siren. See that those lights. You see a plane. See a helicopter. Make a video. Say try to call John Melton Brady. Make a video of our hijacked lifelines and post it. Tell them they got the timestamp on the phone, they got the number dialed. When that doesn't match up to our call records, my side, your side, I've shown you my side. Some of you, as I tell just about every parable video, make that video of the police stations, phones, all across America as you try to call me, 424-229-4140. Fire station's phone. I think it was a fire engine that came past. Make videos of the fire station's phone as you try to call me. See that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics, and make a video being hijacked. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, it's not going to be boring if that child needs the firemen, police, paramedics, and you're getting that. And you know damn good and well those who place Hussein and Trump in our White House. If they are preventing someone's phone from working in your neighborhoods, in your cities, and they can't reach you at all, or seconds count in emergency, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for 93 checks for over 9 years I'm just the tip of the iceberg. Make a video of the tip of the iceberg. 424-229-4140. Make that video telling others to try to call Melton. 424-229-4140. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Los Angeles, California, 90065. Now let me put the one that got erased this morning as well. Stolen as well. Put that one in. And then I'll show you my eyes. Or maybe I can show you my eyes because it's already up to 20 minutes. Yes, medical research being passed by. And once again, in case you call up LAC, USC, Keck Medical, or Dr. Mesa down the street, they can't talk about my eyes changing. What you can see for yourself. And the photos and the video I'm going to show you. When they are BSing you in one shape or form, anybody. Just say, pick up your phone, try to call me. 424-229-4140. Make a video of organized crime, hijack America's lifelines. And get them weighing in on that. Now, last night, let me see if I can show you here because I can't take this out. It's charging. The reason the hotter than usual, I'm not sure. It had like 70%, and it usually takes like 10%, even for a long-winded 20 minutes. Yeah, Professor Foote is conducting his video pioneer class. Last night's minute parable, I just made a video of that so I can actually have it because it's MP4 and I can't get the audio off it and I can't combine it with others that way. My program, my free downloadable program, won't do that. Professor Foote is teaching class and he says, look at this man, you have to imagine me without my shirt on. He says, this man does not rely upon his good looks and sex appeal. For his videos, he crafts them really well, he designs them really well, he uses his imagery, sunsets, sunrises, flowers, clouds, skylines, skyscrapers. He uses his imagery. And for all of you out there in advertising, make it quick and to the point. Especially you. You got to have that in as little bit of time as possible. Professor Foote explains. Remember, you don't see a lot of 10-minute primetime commercials. So, Professor Foote, in the middle of his lecture, the Immaculate Network lights up worldwide. And in his class, texts, emails, post notifications, because you see, that's the domino effect overcoming Tami, stupid Tami, who might erase one thing about Hussein, well, something right beside it's still there. That stupid Tami, he doesn't understand that. That's why I always tell you, if you can reach daffodilia.blogspot.com, DAFFODILIA, Christ Complex 2, number 2 to the digit 2.wixsite.com/daffodilia. My other portfolio site, at the heart there, you see what I designed today. Hit the boxes over on the right. You'll see those 21,000 examples of me. With the Great Wall of Chinese evil around me, keeping just me and all my imagery. Yeah, you can't reach me by phone, mail, internet. You see those 21,000. If you can reach those, you can download. Yeah, post, repost. Pass them along, because not everyone can. And that's the lesson of the Immaculate Network, reaching Professor Dr. Foote. Reaching his class and the world. Because, just because daffodilia.blogspot.com might not be accessible by you. May be accessible by the guy right next to you. Ask him. And, for those of you who can, you text that latest video. You email it. You post it yourself, repost it. And you get those Hussein'S who have been relying upon that into the modern world. Relying on the fact that they can just erase. the will of the people. Not anymore. Domino Network, the Immaculate Network, truth. Just plain truth. It's going to get what's good, what's truthful, what's needed worldwide. Come see me in person. It's 25 minutes. It's 2 parables. 3 parables, actually, with the one that got everything else erased. Come see me. Have We'll Travel showing the perfect place to build Jesus' Immaculate House. Best people to start building with. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. If not, ask around. Somebody's got me. Post and repost. Illuminate the world with that Immaculate Network, despite the efforts of that Hussein crowd, both PC and other Hussein.